Oh, hey everybody, what's up? It's us, the Stony Rolls.
It's
the Stony Rolls podcast with me, David Lee, and we're just hanging out here on a Friday or any day of the week. It don't matter. It's anytime you want. Turn on those notifications. Make sure you catch it live. But you can always catch the video on demand on Twitch, or you could catch it on YouTube every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Or you can subscribe on Patreon and catch the pre-roll and the Roach Clips, which is an extended version of this very show. I'm so excited to be here. Lee, there's so much stuff going on in the news. Dave, you've had an adventure in Atlanta this week. We got to cover it all. Let's get there. Let's go there.
First, though, Dave, tell us how to get to our Patreon.
To the computer. Or phone.
Hopefully that'll work.
Dave thinks we're lying about Patreon. I don't think he has ever once tried to.
I just want to know, when can I see these episodes?
You could see them. Well, you got to subscribe on Patreon, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah, you got to subscribe, man.
You got to. Look, it's real cheap. You can do it. I think you can. I think you've got it.
I'll do it.
Yeah. We got Sandra. We got Judella. We got Stony Spike.
Everybody popping into the room.
Cheesebag tears.
How does it sound out there? Just make sure it sounds good. Always give us a sound check.
Good morning.
Cheesebag. Good morning. Good evening,
morning, Sandra.
Yeah, it's always a good evening. Always 4:20. It's 4:20 somewhere.
I can't read.
Yeah, we were just talking. Sounds good. Okay, good. Well, we were just talking about all kinds of things like jury duty. And
so much stuff.
The Roach Clip's going to be from Aristotle on a train, I think. This episode.
Yeah, probably, because I got to bounce right after this to go downtown LA to go get out of jury duty. I mean, tell them that I cannot be unbiased.
Yeah, let's come up with some excuses for you that you could try out.
Hopefully they don't see this.
It doesn't work. But that means you're next, Lee. If you think about
you're
it.
next.
No, I'm not.
You're next, Lee.
No, I technically Lee doesn't exist. So
that'll get you out, I think. If you say, look,
if they think your address is a cemetery, they don't send the jury duty anymore. I figured it out.
There is a spot on the form when they mail it to you. It's for that reason.
Are you dead?
Like, you kind of look at it, you're like, huh.
Are you deceased?
If I just do this one time, will these stop coming?
I don't even have to pay taxes anymore.
Yeah. Why would you not want to be off the grid? Yeah.
Oh,
do you lose your voter registration if you're dead, though?
Well, yeah, probably. I don't think they shy away from that, right?
I feel like that was a big problem in 2020.
Yeah. I feel like they tried that.
They really
tried to vote.
Yeah.
It's weird. The dead, they voted for Donald Trump. Dead people like Trump.
Now, what I heard you say is the dead voted for Donald Trump. And I think of the dead, I think of Jerry Garcia.
He would not. I don't think he liked Donald Trump. I mean, I'm just making this up right now.
I imagine he would not be a fan of Donald Trump.
I know of one instance where they were together.
Yeah.
I was there.
Donald Trump and Jerry Garcia, they were together? Yeah. What did they do together?
Was it Cherry Garcia?
Yeah, it was probably Cherry Garcia. Donald Trump likes ice cream, I think.
Yeah.
It was Donald Chunk and Cherry Garcia.
Chunk.
The worst flavor and the best flavor.
Yeah, it's orange. It's just orange peel flavor.
Just orange pea.
Yeah, orange Mussolini.
With a tinge of cat piss.
Yeah.
The Donald Chunk ice cream flavor.
Oof. That sounds awful. It does sound kind of like it reminiscent of Orange Julius or something like that. Stony Spike says, I know one of the Grateful Dead, and they definitely don't approve of Trump. Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Whoa, hold on. Are we just going to...
We're just going to skip over the first part of that.
We're just going to skip over the first part of that.
You know one of them? Is it John Mayer? Is John Mayer the one?
First off, you do not make fun of John Mayer in this house.
Look, John Mayer.
But secondly, he is part of the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, he kind of is. He's part of the dead, I think. He's part of the dead. But
he's ungrateful about it, though.
He's the ungrateful dead. John Mayer, excellent guitar player, but he's always like, gravity. He's like,
oh, I think you're thinking of Gollum.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say what is
John
that?
Mayer
I
is
know
Gollum.
that. Yeah.
We figured
He's
it out.
the Gollum of singer-songwriters.
Andy Serkis and John Mayer started a band
That's
called
still a
John Mayer.
compliment.
Bill
Think about
Kreutzmann.
it.
Oh, wow, cool.
Oh,
Bill.
nice.
Is a family friend.
Dang, that's pretty neat.
That's
Tell-
pretty sweet.
Tell Bill to
What
come
the
on the
hell?
show.
Yeah.
What the hell?
We need- How did that was random? That's neat. I would like to interview Bill and say, hey, look,
Yeah, you
just
can take Dave's box for sure.
yeah, how come
share
Bill
it.
doesn't have his
I'll
own
share
ice
it.
cream?
If you just have him meet you in
Yeah.
in your garage and you
I'm
sit
just
next to him.
slightly- yeah. I don't get the chair. I'm kind of standing behind him.
You're just pacing.
Yeah. What are they saying? What are they saying? I don't have headphones.
Just shut up, Bill. Calm down.
What are they saying?
You'll get your chance, Bill.
Yeah.
Calm down. Where's John? Anyway,
Yeah.
you guys,
They said John was going to be here.
I only made this deal with you and John. Okay, it was a package deal. R.I.P. Jerry Garcia, an incredible
Yeah.
guitar player.
Yeah. Although I heard they're kind of shady people at times.
What?
Yeah.
The Grateful Dead? The people who took
Yeah.
acid and smoked weed all day?
Hey, that doesn't make you shady.
That's
that
true.
doesn't make you shady. What
No,
are you,
you're
a
right.
Republican?
No, I think that makes you very transparent and
Yeah.
just
No, they were like shady in their roadie dealings and how they would fuck over certain vendors and if they didn't get paid they'd have certain legs broken, that kind of stuff. They were they were
That's big band business.
yeah,
right?
they were big
Hold
band
on.
business. They were jam banding.
Yeah.
so Jerry Garcia was like, I'm missing this finger because I made a bad deal. Like I was in the Yakuza. They chopped.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But he he thought that's how you pronounce jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got
He was
stuck
just
in
looking-
one of those suction things. Took the finger right off.
I said I was in a jacuzzi, and now I'm caught up in the mob.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
Oh my god.
Last thing I knew, I was fingering a jacuzzi.
Just come here and play the guitar, Jerry. We like you playing the guitar. Come on over.
Shut up and sing.
Yeah.
Somehow I gave the Yakuza kind of this cool, groovy Tony Bennett type of voice. Hey, I'm in the Yakuza tribe. Me
I
and
think he started with his finger.
I think that was a more appropriate choice, Aristotle. I don't think
Yeah.
if you did an accurate portrayal of the Yakuza,
Yeah.
that
you can't do
that'd
that.
be a good
Yeah,
idea.
I think everybody should sound like Tony Bennett anyway, because Tony Bennett
Yeah.
sounds very cool. He's just got that really cool voice.
So American's bad boy. Yeah.
That's my.
Tony
that's my-
Bennett, America's bad boy.
Here's my impression of Margaret Thatcher. Hey, everybody, I really like Parliament. It's really cool. You guys are groovy. How about that?
Spitting image. Yeah.
I think that every impression should just be Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett as
Yeah.
Lando Calrissian.
Hey, Han Solo. I like your style, man. You wear a vest and you carry a gun.
This is the
Now,
rest of the
okay.
episode, by the way, guys. This
now
is all we had
Tony
planned
Bennett-
for today.
This is just different Star Wars characters too. Tony Bennett as Chewbacca.
Hey. Hey. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Hey,
I gotta fix this hyperdrive over here.
hey.
We got to do some dubbing.
Where's
We
my
have to.
wrench?
Oh man.
I like it. This
This
is
is
Tony.
still the beginning of the episode.
Tony Bennett is Yoda.
Sorry, I was playing sound effects. We were getting a little
Oh, well,
carried away.
I want to hear Tony Bennett as Yoda.
Look, Lady Gaga. Fear leads to the dark side. Does it not?
and a 1 and a 2.
Such a good voice you have. I don't know.
He just, hey, and then disappears.
We're just trying to top last episode, aren't we?
We're trying to outdo it all.
Ridiculous. Oh my God, I love it.
I love Tony Bennett. Man, rest his soul. He was a great painter. You know that? He's a great painter, Tony Bennett. Google it. Check out his paintings. Excellent.
All right, I'll Google it.
He was 127 when he died.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah, Google that.
Bennett.
Oh, boy.
Paintings? I don't know how I'm going to get the people at home to see this.
He's an artist through and through.
Hey, you know what? He was good. He's better than Ringo Starr, that's for sure.
How does he compare to George W? That's the question.
George W., it just uses the blood on his hands to paint the canvases.
Yeah, he's like, all that red ink, that's human blood.
It's just innocent people's lives.
Yeah. I mean, he is like trying to pay some kind of penance. That is, George W. paints portraits of everybody who died in the wars that were on his watch, and yeah, that's kind of crazy. That, I guess, too little, too late, George.
Yeah.
But anyway, what else is in the news, though?
Well,
I mean,
so we really brought the
energy.
Tony Bennett will do that. It's hard to tell.
Hey,
yeah,
Luke.
do Tony Bennett as George W. Bush.
Yeah.
Hey, I just figured I'd make a nice portrait of you. Hey, Luke, I'm your father.
I don't remember George Bush saying that, but I guess he must have at one point.
Yeah, he had to have said that to one of his
George
kids.
W.
Yeah, I think that now I want to just re-edit. You could probably AI voice Tony Bennett doing all of Star Wars. Just every
AI
character.
Stuff's getting kind of spooky.
It really is.
It's kind of creepy.
Tony Bennett as R2D2. Beep boop bop boop beep boop bop.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, that might be more James Cameron's.
Yeah, that's James Cameron, man.
I'm assuming
Bope.
At some point, we have to just speed that up and raise the pitch, and I bet you it'll sound just like R2D2.
Yeah, that R2D2's been James Cameron this whole time. Scatting.
Yeah, pooping all over the mic.
That's how
I got a little bit of a cough. I feel like
did that image shock you?
I was
pooping all over the mic.
Accurately imagine
what do you think that would sound like?
Yeah. See?
What do you at home think if James Cameron someone just left us. I just
it was the AOL door closed sound effect.
They've left the chat.
Yeah.
I actually just watched the number go down.
I mean,
okay, but serious question. What would pooping on a mic sound like?
It sound like this. Hey, I'm poop. I'm on a mic. Look, be a lady tonight.
Kind of sound like that.
ASMR.
Dave turned his microphone off.
Poop would turn your mic off, apparently. Are we doing ASMR poop, really?
We're doing ASMR.
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 That's how you pronounce it. That's how I'm going to pronounce it forever now that
Hey, is that one of them ASMR videos?
You guys see this latest ASMR?
You guys listen to ASMR?
It's way different than the other ones.
So different.
It's the newest
what's
thing,
funny
man.
is I like ASMR, but we need to figure out there needs to be more creativity in the ASMR content
really
creators.
Didn't we make one, Lee?
We did the opposite. I mean, we did it. We did a video that was aversion therapy ASMR.
That's right.
Remind us of this. Refresh our memory.
It was just 45 seconds of me gagging.
Ooh. Yee.
It was really fun to shoot.
And then I started pouring. Didn't I pour liquid into like a bowl? It sounded like I was puking into a toilet.
Yeah. You had a whole character going on too, I feel like.
Yeah.
Do you have a hat?
I had a hat. I did have a hat. And it was on like that.
Yeah.
because that was cool.
You had one of those hats. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can't wear a hat with a brim. You can't wear the brim forward, right?
No.
It's got to be off to the side. It's got to be backward.
Yeah.
That makes it cool.
That's how you make, remember Ashton Kutcher? That guy was so cool back in the day.
Oh man, yeah.
He punked so many people.
He was like, "You punks, look at my hat."
Hey, you punks.
Ashton Kutcher took.
That was the show? I never watched it.
He'd be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
punks, look at me, look at my hat,
Look
guys."
at my hat, punks.
Which way's my hat? He was always like,
Dude,
whoa,
where's my
we
hat?"
got these people, and he's
Dude, where's my hat?
dude, where's my hat?
I heard that. Trying to sneak that through.
I love
I
it.
did try and sneak that through. By the way, fascism on the rise.
The fascism
to
is
that
still
at
on
the
the
bottom
rise
of the
since last
hour.
week. It hasn't dipped
Literally,
at all.
no, it dipped for a second.
Okay.
And then someone last minute started investing heavily, shot up again. Fascism.
See, they're into big fascists.
Yeah.
They're into big fascism. There's some crazy stuff going on in Iowa this week. They had an Iowa caucus, and
I barely know her.
Dre, right? Just met her. Yeah, and I didn't even smoke. The
Your
Iowa
Honor.
caucus. So, like, this is how I pictured the Iowa caucus. Yeah, I'm getting ready for jury
So you
duty.
This is
pictured
what
the
you say.
Iowa
This is what you
caucus?
say. Whatever question
Yeah, whatever.
they ask
Go
you,
in.
just go in with what you're about to say about the Iowa caucus, right?
Just listen, Your Honor. The Iowa caucus. A caucus is just when people just sit around and they chat about something, right? So, like, I imagine all these Republicans in a room and they're weighing all the different candidates, right? And then they're just thinking, yeah, sure, Donald Trump. I think let's go with that guy.
He wasn't in the room.
He wasn't even in the room, but
He's not even showing up to these things.
that's crazy.
Well, I
Yeah.
think about this and it freaks me out, so I start stuttering. His plan has been kind of like broken down and released, and I'd like to just tell you what he's running on. And,
incredible.
okay, so first off, he wants to indict his political enemies, which is always it's a good thing.
That's one point in the fascist bin.
And
in the
then
fascist column.
he wants to round up undocumented immigrants and put
Okay.
them into camps. So
He's racking up those fascism points.
So fascism point, 10 points to that. He wants to bomb and invade Mexico.
Bomb them. Just look, like,
Maybe
okay.
because they didn't pay for the wall. I don't know. He's got a real thing for Mexico. No,
Wow.
it actually what it is his thinking is if we just bomb the cartels, there won't be cartels.
Well, here's the problem: is like
happening
cartels
now.
are just supplying a demand that is here. There's a demand here for what they're supplying. So maybe I don't
He
know.
wants to legally delegitimize trans Americans.
Delegitimize that.
Yeah.
What?
How do you-
Basically, what that means is that it's no longer like an actual thing. So therefore, you don't have to supply gender affirming care.
yeah,
You don't have to
yeah.
blah blah blah. In fact, that would probably become completely illegal.
Right.
He
deny
also
people
wants to-
healthcare.
Speaking of camps, there will be camps next to the illegal immigrant camps for homeless people. He wants to round up homeless people, put them in camps, get them back to work.
Oof. Stony Spike says, "Gross." I
Yeah,
agree.
this is comedy. He wants to get
I
out
wish
of
it was.
NATO, which is terrifying. He wants to reinvest in fossil fuels and backtrack on any green energy that we've done, which isn't a lot, but I mean, we're making some progress. He wants to construct freedom cities for people who are loyal to him. So there would be actual, like, I don't know how any of this would work.
Freedom
does
cities.
this guy think he has to live?
Exactly. He wants to overhaul the education system and reimagine it in the MAGA image. So basically, oh God, that's just terrifying.
He wants to reimagine history.
He's going to get rid of all non-MAGA media, which, you know, Hitler or Mussolini, they never did anything like that. That's not a dictator. He's going to pardon everyone who participated in January 6th. Like, you know, all the people that were like saying hang Mike Pence and like shitting on the walls and shit like that. Yeah,
you know what's amazing about all of these things that you're saying is that he's just trying to find, he's so desperate for votes. He's just trying to find these little pocket groups to like satisfy that are, all these fringe people.
His last thing is just he's going to gut the federal government and replace everyone in it with Trump loyalists so that they have complete control. So that all the people who are like, well, the president doesn't have enough power to do that. Yeah, you're right. But if he does what he says he's going to do, he doesn't need all the power because all the people that believe in him will just do whatever he wants. So it's terrifying. Get out and vote, people.
I'm Tony Bennett, and I do not approve this message. Hey, this is terrible for the country. Why don't we just sing a song? Sing a song about it.
Hey, Lady Gaga, join me on stage. We're going to sing a song about it.
We didn't do some
Dave,
duets.
do your impression of Lady Gaga.
Yeah, you're Lady Gaga in this scenario.
My voice is still sore from doing it earlier.
On the plane, making everyone listen to you.
Yeah.
Sing on the plane.
There's no rules.
There's no rules on planes.
I didn't need headphones because it was my own voice.
Now, question: did any of the doors fly off on your recent flight?
Yeah.
No, but
Your
when I got
plane
on
stay
my
intact.
very first flight of the trip, there was a delay. They had to fix something, and then the paperwork took an hour. And then as I sat down, when I got on the plane, I see the literature in front of me, and it just says 737 MAX. And I was just like,
Uh-oh.
and I immediately looked up, and I was like, okay, I'm 3 rows back from the door. Like, I should be able to just
Jump.
tie the seatbelt a little tighter.
I fashioned my jacket into a parachute. I'm ready.
It's just crazy to me that like this is because I was just watching the news before this, and this was the thing. Like, people are worried about planes. A lot of planes are having problems. There's a new video that came out of a plane just like shitting out fire.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Terrifying stuff. It's weird that like in a mere 40 years since Ronald Reagan deregulated airlines,
It seems
it's taken to the point where it's just like you're just risking your life and uncomfortably. You're not even doing it comfortably.
Yeah.
Stony Spike says, if they offered stoners weed instead of a sticker to vote, we would have crazy voter turnout. And also Stony Spike says, I hate flying. Stony Spike,
Yes.
I also hate flying. And in order for me to be elevated, I need to be elevated. That is actually a fact, Jack.
I'm the opposite.
Yep.
Yeah?
You like it?
Oh, man.
You like
You
flying?
need to have a dummy before you fly.
No. I mean, I don't like flying, but I cannot be elevated when I'm elevated. Like
Oh,
flying,
yeah?
because then I just like any bump that happens that
Yeah.
sparks a fucking like trigger of like all. Have you ever seen Final Destination? I start thinking about the diagram of the seats. I start thinking, is Devon Sawa even on this plane? Like,
Every time I
who's
see a
gonna tell
truck with
me?
logs on it, I think of
Yeah.
Final
You get on a plane,
Destination.
you're actively searching for Devon Sawa.
Every time, and
Sitting
if he's
down
on
yet.
the flight,
You're
don't
looking to
take
see
the
who's
plane.
coming in the plane.
Oh,
If
man.
I see Devon Sawa on my flight, I get off.
Yeah,
What if the
that
doors
is-
close and you're pushing back and everything, and then they're just like, here's your flight attendants, and then one of them's Devon Sawa.
See, this is the problem, though, because then if I get off, I'm avoiding it, and death is going to find me, like the
Yeah.
movies.
It will. It's like a monkey's paw, right? The monkey's paw is
Poor
you make a
monkey.
wish, but there's always like a
Well, monkey's paw, yeah, you make a wish, but there's always a consequence, and you have to be careful what you wish for. Final
this is
Destination is literally just you escape death, but death has a pattern, so it's going to come for you.
It's gonna catch you. It's gonna get you.
And
Wow.
what I appreciate about the death in those movies is that it's very elaborate. No one has a boring death.
I haven't seen one. I've only seen.
we gotta do a watch along of the first
Yeah.
one. The first one's it's got seriously cheesy moments, but overall pretty classic horror movie.
Yeah.
They're not
How
gonna
many did
like
they
a
make?
Natural Causes one.
Did they make more than like 5 of those?
They've made, I think, 7.
7? This is the final destination. Detroit. Let's see.
Final
Does Stony Spike says...
Destination 6. They've made 6 of them.
Okay. Well, let's make Final Destination 7.
3
I
the
do
best. 3 is your favorite, Stony. All right.
Well,
is that the bridge one? Is 3 the one with the bridge? Answer me.
are they like the
roller coaster in the beginning? Yeah, that's a good one.
Are they like the Nightmare on Elm Street movies where like you get introduced to an entire cast that all dies throughout the whole movie?
But like, if I remember correctly, like there will be a carryover.
Yes. So there's always like the character that survived the previous movie will die in the first part
Nightmare
of the
on
next.
Elm Street, kind of.
Do we need to add one of these to the watch along bowl?
Yeah, no, we need to watch the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any of them. I
there you go.
All about the.
They're good. Yeah. The deaths are very creative. It's always like what I found funny about it is like every death is like a Rube Goldberg trap.
Yeah, I like that.
Where like that's how they get creative with it. Is like one thing knocks over here, which ends up causing this to happen, which blah blah blah, and then eventually it ends up like
That's what I like about horror movies. I'm always like, show me something new, show me something creative that I haven't seen before, and creep me out in an all original way. That's Did you see Men? That movie, the Alex Garland movie?
I didn't see that.
Oh, that has a couple moments in it.
Yeah.
Just like, I won't spoil it, but there's a couple of things in there where I cannot unsee. Yeah. And also, creative.
I just watched Saltburn. Have y'all seen Saltburn?
I was supposed to watch it last night, and I was too wiped from
a lot of people are like, this is the most disturbing movie I've ever seen in my life. And honestly, there was one scene where I was like, that's really creatively disgusting. Oh. But it's not that disturbing. Like, for a horror movie audience, I guess maybe it's just like...
I just heard that, like,
creepy.
there's like, that nothing happens in at least the first...
Well, whoever said that just wasn't paying attention. Like, there's so much that happens throughout that movie. That's like the weirdest review of that movie I've ever heard.
What is that movie?
They were saying like there was no point. Like they were like an hour and something in. They were like
they just weren't paying attention.
They were like nothing in this chunk makes me want to finish it. Like
in my opinion, they weren't paying attention because I felt like the setup of that movie was like the best part. And then
what is the premise of Saltburn?
Saltburn? Yeah, it's the premise is this poor guy gets into Oxford. And he ends up belittling or befriending and falling in love with this young rich man. And the young rich, he's also a student, is like, why don't you come spend the summer with me in my estate? And they go to this estate, and it's like, we're talking top of the 1%.
Right.
It's this person's summer there, and I don't want to go too much further into it because it like takes twists and turns and it's like really, it's disturbing, but I wouldn't say it's the most disturbing movie I've ever seen.
So is it worth a watch?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. The performances are
shot
phenomenal,
well, right?
And it's beautiful. Although, spoiler alert, it's in 4:3, and I can't stand that like trend. The 4:3.
It has to be the right thing for that to work.
Yeah, I mean, I
just recently watched something like that. It was The Lighthouse. Was it called The Lighthouse? Yeah, that was also 4.
Lighthouse is 4:3.
That was great though. Like that was fine. I was fine with that one being. Like that.
I feel like it. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw some footage. I've seen footage, and looked good.
I've seen clips.
I've seen some stuff.
I did watch something recently though that was 4:3, a movie I think recently, or
Stony
something.
Spike. Stony Spike's so kind. Let's send our love to Stony Spike. She's the best. Yeah.
I hate things that get so hyped. If Lee likes it, I'll watch it. Well, there you go. Yeah. Taste making. That's what we do here at the Stony Rolls.
When you watch it, there's a bathtub scene, and that's all I'll say.
Okay. When
you see the bathtub, you'll be like, oh, Lee reminded me of this scene. I do have a quiz. I found a quiz
I do
haven't
like a
even-
quiz.
I haven't even looked at it yet.
You haven't looked at the quiz.
I
I'm
didn't have-
excited.
I didn't have time. Didn't have time this morning when I forgot we were doing the podcast today to make a quiz. So I found one.
Okay, tell us this quiz.
The quiz kills the stream.
It's math. I hope you guys like math.
It's like Oxford math questions.
I
Yeah.
open my calculator app.
There's no multiple choice. You're just gonna have
There's
to
no
guess.
choice. You have no choices.
You're just gonna have to guess. And when I tell you the
It's a
answer,
trap.
you're gonna be like, "No, I don't believe it."
We're testing your knowledge on Leo Tolstoy. I hope
Yeah.
that everybody at home is excited.
Question number one.
I'm excited. I love answering questions.
Will you buy me beer?
Yeah. Where were you on the night of?
Yeah.
No. Question number one. What animal did Australian soldiers fight in 1932?
Kangaroo. Obviously.
Yeah. I'm gonna say in
You understand?
1932.
The
Kangaroos
year
with boxing
had
gloves
nothing
on?
to do with it, except for that's when it happened.
Listen,
Oh,
You're not going to figure it out by guessing. what happened
every
that
cartoon
year.
kangaroo has boxing gloves, so that
No,
means they
but I
fight.
This is
will give you a
Australia?
hint. I will give you a hint. The end of the kangaroo rhymes with this creature.
Dunkaroo.
Dunkaroos. They fought Dunkaroos.
I've fought several Dunkaroos.
Okay,
in my time.
say the question again.
What animal did Australian soldiers fight in 1932?
And it rhymes with
And it kind of rhymes
1932.
with kangaroo.
1932 kangaroo.
The last syllable.
Didgeridoo.
caribou.
Yeah, they fought with didgeridoos.
It's not a Tasmanian devil.
Come on, Dave, you got this. I give up.
Oh, emu's a really good guess.
You did.
What?
It was Stony, not
Stony
me. Don't
guessed
point at me.
emu?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, you
I'm just
guessed
reading
it
the
right.
chat.
An emu is native to
Whoa.
New
Was
Zealand.
a war in Australia between the Australian army and emus that lasted a full month, where the soldiers literally started using machine guns to fight the birds. But
Whoa.
but they ended up retreating because some of their guns started jamming in. The emus were winning.
Dude, can we make a film where like the emus get a hold of some of the guns and they're like running into like across the field with the machine guns towards like the Australian encampments? Like
There
Just a
needs
bunch
to
of
be
emus
a movie
running.
about
Rambo
the Australian
emu.
emu war.
Like-
Well, you know, there's
Rambo.
nothing. Emus are the most peaceful animal. I've met an emu or two, and there's nothing. Why would you want to fight one?
They're fuck emus.
well,
man.
they have a machine gun.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
You
they
scared
could
of
be.
emus now?
I never thought if it was armed, maybe,
Okay,
But
here's a question.
Winged.
Here's
Do you
a
have to say
question.
it's
winged.
winged if it's a
Yeah.
bird
and they can't
carrying
fly.
a weapon?
Emu's kind
Wing-
of bullshit.
Oh,
Is it
instead
arms?
of arms, it's
Or is it
wings are
wings?
armed.
Yeah.
Its wings are arms.
Its wings
Its arms are wings.
It's armed with
Its
wings.
are arms.
Arms are wings, but its
And
wings
its
are
wings
arms.
are armed. Okay.
Oh
I
man.
get it now.
I mean, those wings are kind of bullshit. Emus. Come on. Why are you even
Okay.
trying?
I bet you guys are going to get this one. This one is very simple. What everyday item was originally called the Whirlwind before its name was changed?
Slide whistle.
And honestly, the Whirlwind sounds better than what it was changed to. I'm going to be honest.
Everyday
Honestly.
item.
Everyday
For
item.
me, it's a once a week item. It's not an everyday item, but maybe for you, you got
What
kids,
is
so it might be an everyday item. Whoa, there's
Go!
ghosts!
There's
Oh
a
my
ghost!
god!
Look out, Harry.
Whoa, there's a ghost. There's Ringo. I think Ringo came.
what are you doing over there?
Ringo's just backing me up.
The whirlwind, and you use
Yeah.
it every week.
I
but
use it once a week.
I might use it more.
Everyday
Dave-
item.
Aristotle, I don't know how often you use it. I know Dave might use it more than once a week because he has
I'm
messy
gonna say-
children.
It's definitely not a comb. I don't
Oh,
use that.
because I have messy children. So that would be a
Whirlwind would be a vacuum cleaner.
Oh,
I was about to say blender until you mentioned my filthy
But
children.
Whirlwind sounds way cooler than a vacuum cleaner. It
Yeah,
doesn't
Yeah.
create a vacuum. It just sucks things.
Yeah.
I guess that's what a vacuum is.
Vacuum cleaners suck.
Only
That's my opinion.
whirlwinds.com.
That's science. We're doing science over here. That's
Okay.
Tony Rolls.
This is a really good one because you just picture like this. This is the kind of country I want to live in, where these are our top priorities. There's not another trouble in the world.
Do you want to live in a freedom city? Is
No,
that-
God, no. In which country was it once illegal to own just one guinea pig because they can get lonely?
Oh, that should be every country.
It should be the world. In what
Yeah.
world was this made illegal? But this is just one country.
Anecdote.
They really care a lot about
I saw a
the
capybara.
people and things living there.
I
You
saw a
capybara.
Drew's a good guess.
I'm gonna find this meme, but it was like a capybara got up in a guinea pig little pen and cuddled up with the guinea pigs because he thought he was a little guinea pig. But capybara, if you know what that is, it's like 10 times the size of a guinea pig,
Oh, yeah.
maybe 20.
And they probably get just as lonely, those poor little things.
I feel like
He
Papua
thought
New
he was
Guinea is an
hanging with-
obvious trap.
Yeah.
Papua New Guinea, and it's not
can't be.
Peru. It no longer
not
rhymes with
Peru.
ooh.
Oh.
That's all we know.
That's all
I
we
would say
know at this
New
point.
Guinea.
See, I think that's
What? Okay, this is a real dumb American question I'm about to ask right now.
Yeah.
What's the difference between New Guinea and Papua New Guinea?
one's older.
Yeah, clearly.
God.
One's new.
Are you really setting me up with a dad joke?
Yeah.
Oh, you just made a dad
See?
joke about
Make a
About
rap.
countries like-
What's the difference between New Guinea and Papua New
Accepted a
Guinea?
dad joke.
Get your guinea pigs. Well,
I'll take it. It was an easy.
Get
How
Tony
did
Bennett.
you
Layup.
incept a dad joke?
Yeah, you can accept us. Hey, everybody, we're just talking about guinea pigs over here. They're so cuddly.
Tony Bennett.
Okay, I
Tony-
just wait.
I'm gonna-
I didn't. We didn't
no,
even
we didn't.
answer. I moved on to the next question.
No,
Well,
hang on.
Was
It's,
it Papua New Guinea?
It's,
Okay, would you like a lifeline?
Wait, I forgot the
okay,
country.
Sure.
What? Oh, I would like a lifeline.
They got
Can I call you?
great knives.
Oh,
Great knives.
the country of
The country
Ginsu.
makes great knives.
Hmm.
Slash toothpicks.
Slash. Wait, hold on a second.
Slash scissors.
Slash the knives.
Switzerland.
Oh, yes.
Switzerland is
Yeah.
the right
Tony got it.
Oh, it is illegal to own one guinea pig.
because they get lonely.
Yeah,
I
I
had-
like
I
Switzerland.
I had one.
You son of a bitch.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Switzerland's coming
I'm
for
a
you.
monster. Yeah.
How
You
long
gotta
was the
cuddle with
shortest
them.
war?
Hmm.
How long was the shortest war?
Well,
I'll
I had
give
an
you a
argument
time
with
range
my
here.
brother
The
the other
time
day.
range is between 30 minutes and an hour.
The argument I had with my brother was only about 20. So
We
That-
were way off there.
does that count?
I'm gonna say like 37.
37 minutes.
It feels weird if it'd be 30 when you.
I'm gonna go 35 minutes.
Are you sure you want to go 35 if he's going 37?
I'm
It's
gonna-
36. God damn it.
No, you sure you want to go 36 if you said 37?
Go with
38.
36. Anybody want to do 38? Anybody want to do 38?
Anyone calling 38?
It's like an auction over here.
35? No. 38.
It's the wrong way.
38 minutes between Zanzibar and
38.
Britain in 1896. Zanzibar surrendered after 38 minutes because
I-
colonizers, it's hard to fight them.
You know
Yeah.
what? I could have
When
done it in
they're
37.
motivated.
I could have done it in 37.
You think you
That's
could have?
it.
You
I
think?
should have got that.
Wait, are you saying you would have destroyed the people of Zanzibar a minute earlier than the people of England?
I'm just saying.
Or are you?
Here's
you
a fun.
pro-colonizer here, or are you?
Here's some
I could have
fun.
ended the war, Lee. I said I could have
it's
ended the
official.
war.
Dave is
I could've-
pro-colonizer. We're
I could
going.
have
That's our next.
ended the war.
Go to teespring.com for Stony Rolls merch, where you can
Dave.
get a T-shirt that says "Dave is pro-colonizer."
Yeah, and it's a big picture of Dave on the back.
It's right next to Lee's Zuck fan section.
Lee sucks for Zuck.
Here's a fun thing. Every
Sucker for a
day,
sucker.
every day at noon, there's the changing of the guard between Pakistan and India. And they do like a display, and you can go see it. And like the changing of the guard, they like walk up to the border, and then they do like a display of force toward each other. And it's a traditional thing, kind of a thing. And then they change guards. They're like, "I'm going home, Jim." You know, after that. But they like swing swords, and they like make faces, and they.
But
they
neither one wins. Yeah. It's like just neutral.
To think poor England has to change the guards with nobody else. They just change by themselves.
Yeah. Like, Nigel.
Like we could do that too.
We could change the guards. See?
But
this one's getting sleepy.
And here's another thing. If you've ever been to Vatican, they've got the Swiss Guard who have not changed their outfit since like the 1600s or something. Like they still wear the exact same, speaking of Switzerland, Swiss garb, which is the Swiss Guard garb, I call it.
Guys.
That's what I call it.
Garb.
History lessons.
Dave, you pay a mortgage, right?
I hope so.
I know Aristotle and I don't pay a mortgage.
Heck no. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
So this one pertains to you mostly, Dave.
Just real quick. This is the Swiss Guard garb. If you want to take a look at it.
That's got the
looks
Riz.
like, I just want to
just
say,
flashy.
it just reminds me of the parachutes that we used to use as kids in PE class.
Yeah. See, what it reminds me of is the candy bar wrappers for chocolate
Toblerone?
flakes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
Where does the word mortgage come from?
Oh, I got it. I like words.
It's real hard to spell.
I like words. So I'm going to figure this out
That's
using...
mortgage with a T.
Yes.
Mortgage with the T.
Meaning death. See, that means death.
Yeah.
And a gauge means something else. But I know mort means death, so it probably comes from the word death. That's what I know. That's all I know, actually.
Dave, do you know where the term mortgage comes from? Something that you pay monthly.
It comes from my lender.
It comes from, it's French, and it means dead pledge.
Yeah, I'll be dead. I'll be dead before I pay this house off. That's what that means.
Oh, dead pledge.
It's the dead pledge.
Yeah.
Why would they name it that?
Ugh. That's because...
That's cute. I didn't know this. What's a group of flamingos called?
Oh, I know that. They're called...
Stony Spike's right. Yeah, Devlin.
Flamingi?
Yeah.
What? Whoa, hey now. We don't need to get offensive here.
Girl.
Yeah, we include everyone, okay? Flamingi or flamingo. That's the dumbest. We've made so many dumb jokes on today's episode, but
that one's not offensive.
That is
dumb.
the dumbest joke I've ever heard in my life.
Stony Spike nailed this one. I do remember this. I recently looked at a list.
Is it flamboyance? What?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
A flamboyance. That's a brilliant name.
Yeah, it's a flamboyance of where crows get murder.
Yeah.
Flamingos, yeah.
And humans
and Barbie.
Humans get group, I think.
Group, yeah.
A crowd.
And this is another little tidbit about flamingos. Flamingos get sexy.
Interesting. Here's another tidbit about flamingos. They're not naturally pink.
They get sexy. Exactly. The pink comes from what they're eating. But the pinker their coat is, the hotter they are to the other birds.
Because they've eaten more shrimp?
Because pink is a sexy color.
Right. We all know that. It's hot pink. That's what they call it.
That's why they call it hot pink.
It's hot pink.
Look how pink that is. It's hot. That's a hot pink.
Look on the side of one of my kids' crayons. It just says "sexy pink." It's like, what?
Do you guys have that thing? I don't know. If you see a certain color, you want to put it in your mouth. Do you guys have that?
That's called pica.
No, pica is where you eat inanimate things. I have this thing. I can't remember what it's called, and I'm too lazy to like
chew
look it up.
It becomes a Pikachu.
Yeah,
oh,
it
God
becomes a Pikachu. I wish I could play a sound effect, but my operating system is messed up. So, but ching. That's what I'm going to play. Oh man, a Pikachu.
Are you done with your questions? I got a question.
Yeah, I
wrote down.
I don't have.
I got one more question, but you can ask your question.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I remember smelling markers. And then markers being like making me salivate because like they had different fruit flavors. You ever? Do you remember those? Is that the same thing?
That's where that comes from. I don't know. There's a specific thing that is diagnosable where you see certain colors and your
Ooh.
first instinct is like, I wanna see what that color tastes like.
Interesting. Is
That's
it called
why I do this color nail polish.
Is it a
lot,
certain
because
color?
this color makes me want to taste this. I don't
Is
know
it
what it is.
synesthesia? Synesthesia?
Could be
Yeah.
something like that. All I know is it makes me really appreciate paintings, but also hungry.
They're delicious.
Speaking of being hungry, how did doctors in the 1800s resuscitate drowning victims?
Oh, I saw a movie one time,
Burger.
and they would like grab them by the belt and like lift them up. I don't know if that's what they would do.
That might have been part of it, actually.
Yeah, maybe gave them some whiskey. Yeah, I don't know.
No, they didn't give them whiskey. This
Light
is
their
way
feet
worse.
on
It's
fire.
worse than you'd think. Not as bad as that.
Is it the anal? Is it the anal beads?
It's the anal beads.
Oh, the first part of that. You could
Okay.
get 0.5 points there
Oh, okay.
for the anal, not the beads.
A coffee enema. Coffee enema.
They would take one of those-
That'll wake anybody up.
They got one of the words right.
This is the
Whoa.
worst Wordle I've ever done.
Drowning victims. Like what? What does that have to do with the
Wait, a
the
group
butt?
of owls are called a parliament? Okay, I did not know that.
Tell that to George Clinton.
You smoke a bunch of owls.
So they would literally use a tobacco smoke enema.
Really? So they would blow.
Literally,
Big tobaccos
and
getting
that is where the term "Are you blowing smoke up my ass?"
What?
meaning like, are you trying to wake me up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not lie to you.
Yeah.
Language changes over time, Dave.
It's the beauty of it.
There was a time in this language where we didn't even have a word for lie because we didn't do it.
Hmm. It's like that
Well-
movie with Ricky Gervais, The Invention of
I was
Lying.
just gonna say, yeah.
Well, what did you had a question?
Yeah. All right. So, I wrote it down while I was elevated. So
Did you say you wrote it?
I edited
He
it.
wrote it down.
I edited it.
What country starts with the letter A and doesn't end with the letter A?
It doesn't
Strelmick,
Yeah. I don't know the answer because I
Start-
just heard this question.
Oh, I
this
got
morning.
it.
Oh, we've
Uh,
got to look it up then.
Eritrea.
Well,
No, wait, no. Damn it.
What country?
Yeah.
I got it.
It starts with an A but doesn't end with an A.
Albania. Wait, nope. Oh,
Oh
this is
no!
tough. This is a tough one.
Yeah,
This
I-
is going to take us the rest of the 15 minutes.
It might
Yeah, yeah.
be. It might not exist.
Ang-
I don't know.
Ang-
Oh, Stony. It's so
Afghanistan.
obvious now.
Afghanistan.
We should maybe cut this part out of the episode.
Oh God!
Afghanistan. I would have got to it.
We're so.
I should have
dumb.
got that.
We're dumb. Do you realize that? I'm not even trying to be insulting.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That is pretty
I
good.
couldn't take it as an insult because
I
I'm
feel
so dumb.
so dumb. Our next
Afghanistan.
guests are Dunning and Kruger. And
I said Albania.
I said Brown. That's
Yeah.
a throwback to Dude, Where's My Car? The guy said Brown joke.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I haven't seen that in
How
a
do you
while.
talk about that
Yeah.
2 times in an episode?
Well, we got to get. I was gonna say Coretta Scott Key, but his name is like Sean William Scott. Those are two
Yeah.
entirely different people.
Maybe.
So, have you ever seen them both in the same place?
Sean William
bet.
Scott Key.
Yeah.
That's who we need to get. Yeah, he seems cool.
Sean William Scott Keegan Michael Key.
Yes. Coretta, Sean William Scott Keegan Michael Key.
That's the full name. Yeah.
That's his full name. He had to shorten it so as not to confuse people.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Stony Spike says she is the queen of trivia. I take that as a challenge to her.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Of
Ask
game
us
that
a
you've made up?
trivia question, Stony.
Yeah.
Ask us a trivia question.
I never got into trivia night stuff. I couldn't.
Well, then you're going to be
Too much
perfect for
pressure.
this. Oh, I know. It's the worst.
I
And I
love
wasn't. I'm not a wing guy. I could be now, maybe.
You're not
I
a
don't know.
wing? Like you don't
You
like
win
help your
wings.
friends?
No,
No, it's
like
eating wings.
like eating the wings.
Yeah.
I have
The
a
eating
big,
of the wings.
I have a huge problem with wing places, actually.
Really?
Thank
What's
you
your
for
when
problem?
we were
bringing
there-
this up.
when we were
Buffalo
there for
Wild
your
Wings?
birthday,
You don't like
though,
it?
Yeah, those wings are delicious. My problem is the wings themselves.
What is wrong with the
They're not
wings?
too many
When
feathers?
you order hot wings, you get a choice between drums or flats, both
Right.
of which are part of the wing. They
Yeah.
should just give you the wing.
The whole wing.
You're getting
Ah.
gypped.
Yeah.
When you get
yeah.
12 hot wings, you're actually just getting 6 full wings, not 12 hot wings.
That is, they are cheating you out of some.
They're cheating you.
They're selling you two things,
Specifically true. Yeah.
when it's really one.
I'm tired of this fucking
That's like-
bullshit.
That's like Ewan's McGregor. That's like you got two Ewans.
But at least you get 2 for the price of one, whereas in
Yeah.
hot wings, you're getting one
One for the
wing
price of two.
price of 2.
That's not cool. I mean, to be fair, I would go to these like open mic nights and stuff, and they would be 10-cent wings when I ate wings.
That's worth
And
it.
That was worth it. I'm like, okay, 20 cents a wing. Okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
That's
in
what
New
you're telling
Orleans
me.
once, and there was 25-cent hot wings and the best jazz band I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah,
That was great.
That's
Have
because you were in
done
New
them in the air
Orleans.
fryer yet? Like you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to get an air fryer.
You got a batch going right now?
Oh no!
Fire, flames, smoke. Smoke starts going into
yeah.
Dave's box.
Yeah, extra crispy.
I haven't made yogurt yet.
Yeah.
In the air fryer?
Well, my
That's what he
air
keeps
fryer
going on
does
about,
a lot
yeah.
of stuff, and one of the things it does is makes yogurt.
There's a yogurt button.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think
Wait.
you just pour milk in there and then wait 12 hours.
How does it?
And then you
You
got
don't even need to
yogurt.
plug it in. It just
I'm scratching my head over that. Isn't yogurt like milk
Yeah.
product?
yeah,
Yes.
fried milk.
No, it's not fried.
Okay.
It doesn't fry it. It makes yogurt out of it.
You're lying. That's a lie. You thought you said we didn't have a word for lie.
I
That
do have
doesn't
a
sound-
tray. I do have a tray that goes in mine where you can make donuts.
Oh yeah,
I don't have that.
that's
The
cool.
shape. Yeah.
I wish
I
mine
would
was
make-
a funnel cake maker too. That's the one thing this thing can't do.
But
It
Of
can.
course you can.
I was thinking if you guys want to try it, I was
That
thinking
might be
it's a
thing.
dehydrator. I might get some strawberries, some watermelon, do
Yeah.
a little fresh
Sprinkle.
dehydrated candy.
I had a
Sprinkle little
dehydrator.
bit of herbs on that.
Yeah,
I had a
get
dehydrated
high.
this big, right? And it had multiple layers, and I would like slice up apples and strawberries and stuff and
Yeah.
oranges,
Yeah, that's
and
hot.
then like it would dehydrate for like it would take like 3 days, and then I'd eat all 3 of them, and I'd be like done. It took 3 days to
3
eat that.
days.
It took a while
Yeah.
actually. It took I don't know hours and hours.
Fuck that.
Not for it wasn't that much of a. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't.
Not worth it. I just go
Yeah.
to Trader Joe's or something
Yeah, let them do the dehydrating for you.
and put it in a little bag.
Yeah.
Although
Outsource
Trader
it.
Joe's, I went there elevated the other day. Dave knows about
You
this.
gotta.
Oh, that's the one in
Can't do
Silver
that.
Lake.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
and
That's,
I
tough.
had several panic attacks.
Yeah, because everybody's bumping into you at that one.
Yeah.
Everybody's like,
Dude,
"Get
that-
out of my way!"
that place is nuts.
And they
yeah.
just
Yeah.
there's no cart decency at
Yeah,
all.
There's no etiquette. There's no cart etiquette.
right. It's terrible. And then I find myself being one of those people where I'm like, quit rushing me. I'm trying to check out cereal, and then suddenly I'm in the frozen
yeah.
aisle, and I'm like, get out of the way of the friggin'
This
frozen
episode
strawberries.
brought to you by Peanut Butter Puffins.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds
That was
good.
another problem though, is I was high and in a place that has delicious treats. Where usually I'm very strict. I'm very like I'm gonna get like the essentials that I need,
Yeah,
and that's it. When I'm high, I get peanut butter puffins. I got Scandinavian Swimmers, which
dangerous.
is their version of Swedish fish. The chocolate covered pretzels. Like I
Yeah.
just
Did you
I
get the
can't.
hash brown patties?
No, I keep forgetting what.
What?
The fuck
There's
Get
so
the
many.
hash brown patties.
there's like 75
Yeah.
hash brown patties in that thing. It's amazing.
I
Yeah,
get
and you
distracted
air
by all
fry
the
'em,
sweet
and-
treats that are in the same section.
Yeah.
Because the hash
Yeah.
brown patties are just below all the sweet treats.
Don't
See,
sleep
much
on the
like you,
potatoes.
Lee, I go there and I'll be very good, and I'll get like all the like healthy foods, and then I'll find a box of cookies that I'll eat the entirety of.
Yeah.
Like
In
that's
one sitting.
in one
Yeah.
city.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how you do it. That's how you be healthy.
I
That's-
ate an entire bag of Scandinavian Swimmers, and that's a lot of. And my stomach hurt a lot the next morning.
What are you going to do with all the extra bathroom space? Because you're not going to need a toilet for a while.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, I still need to sit sometimes, David, and that's where I go to think.
You're thinking, yeah. Put your feet, got a little ottoman, you put your feet up.
That's called a squatty potty.
Yeah.
Stony Spike says, okay, I thought of a good one.
Oh,
Where was
okay.
Richard Nixon when he deleveraged? Wait, is that how you say that? Deleverage? Is that French? We're learning all kinds of etymologies today. His famous "I am not a crook" speech. Where was he? Delivered. Okay.
Where
I was like,
was Richard Nixon when he delivered his infamous "I'm not a crook" speech?
he was in the bathroom on the toilet.
Is this a riddle?
This is trivia. This is what you asked for.
He was.
I didn't see that Nicolas Cage movie.
Was he getting interviewed by that dude? That's my question.
I am not a crook.
Nardwuar?
Was Watergate Hotel.
I'm saying if you are the president, then it's not a crime. That's what he said, just like Trump.
I want a shirt, by the way,
It's gotta be
Spike, that
somewhere
says, it's
weird.
not a riddle, it's a fact.
Where was he?
It's not Watergate Hotel?
No, I doubt that.
Was he in the White House press brief room?
No.
That's my question. That's my...
Johnny Carson.
I was going to say he's probably on a show. He's probably on
I think he was on stage. I think he was on he was on stage
That you can't
at the
just say
Apollo.
on stage.
He was on stage at the Apollo.
Yeah.
And then the guy came out and swept him off the stage, and
No, we're
everybody
getting this
booed.
way off.
No,
He was in his bathroom?
I think you've stumped us,
You
Stony
stumped
Spike.
us. We need the answer now. We're going dead air here.
He was at beautiful
Lincoln
Mount Airy
Memorial?
Lodge in the Poconos. That's where he was. He was in the giant champagne glass with
He was in
with
the,
Lady
he was
Bird
in
Nixon,
the library.
Disney World.
Oh, I did
Disney
not see
World.
Disney World. Wait,
where dreams come true.
Disney World.
Stony Spike, are you thinking about Epcot?
Ooh, Epcot Center.
That's
huh?
just a robot of him.
Yeah, that's the Hall of
The
Presidents.
one where you're waiting in
Hall,
line for the space.
the Hall of
train.
Disgraced Presidents. That's
Yeah, okay, thank you for bringing this up, Stony Spike, because I was recently at Disney World last year, and they have the Hall of Presidents.
I was recently there 20 years ago. I
They
never
have
went.
They
Kidding.
have the
Never
Hall
went.
of Presidents, right? And every president has to say something. And I won't get into why I had to go into the Hall of Presidents to watch the most boring thing at Disney World. But I did. And they have all the presidents, and Biden was, there being, honestly, the robot's more lively than the real guy. But they have Trump there, right? And every president has to say something in the opening speech. Trump doesn't say anything. And it seems like a political statement, right? We asked the guy who worked there about it. We were able to talk to the guy who knows everything about it.
He said there are good
And,
there were good elves on both sides or something.
No. They tried to get something because that's part of the president does is they record. People go to the White House and they record the real president saying the speech, and then that's what the robot says.
Oh,
Sure.
They could not get Trump to recite a full line of the speech to even edit it all together. So they just eventually gave up on the recording and they decided his robot's not going to say any part of the speech.
he's just gonna.
Amazing.
He
Just
literally just goes like,
The Hall of Terrible Presidents.
what's really fun is when that motherfucker goes to prison and they're going to take the statue out. They're going to take the statue out.
They've got to, right? I mean, he's kind of a terrible. He did commit those crimes as president.
Yeah.
So
He's a pretty bad mamma jamma.
yeah, awful.
Where does
Awful
the term
guy.
mamma jamma come from? I just
Wolf.
realized it's probably terrible for me to be saying.
Yeah.
We'll find out next week where Mama Jamma comes
When
from.
Lee's on trial.
When Lee is on trial and I'm the juror.
Yeah.
I'm judge, juror, and
Oh
etymologist.
my God!
Yes.
Can we please?
I could Amazon Prime a gavel here pretty quick.
Can we please do a sketch of Juror Dread, not Judge Dread,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Juror Dread,
Oh,
Right
I have
after
to.
Family Court.
right after Family Court?
Juror Dread.
We just use the same
Juror Dread.
location.
That's a real
It's just
easy title.
We make a 2-for-1. You know.
Yeah, it's twofer.
That's pretty great, actually. He's just like, he's like juror number 7, and it's him. He stands up.
Juror Dread.
I am the law.
Hey, yeah, no, I think
No,
yeah,
you're juror number 7. You're not even the head juror.
Yeah.
I'm Juror Dread.
Juror Dread. Oh boy, what an episode! I do like in about 15 or 20 minutes. We're gonna have hey, Juror Dread, why don't you sit down? I'll be the bailiff or the head juror.
Tony Bennett's over here. We got Tony Bennett. We got Sly Stallone. We got Dave Jacobson.
Hey, I think the guy's not guilty. Hey, he seems pretty okay to me.
Hey, Dave, what do you think? Hey, yeah. Now suddenly I'm Rodney Dangerfield.
I'm trying to get
John
my voice
Mayer
off
shows
this
up.
so we can use this for soundboard stuff.
Dave, do your John Mayer impersonation for the close.
Your bottle is a wonderland.
Not Smeagol.
Why do you go Smeagol?
That's John Mayer. He
I'll
sounds like that.
go back and re-listen to John Mayer and be like,
Your bottle is
he
a
does sound like
wonderland. Oh boy, I mean, I think we did cover it all. I do. It's going to be a short roach clip today, but if you are a member of Patreon, you can watch it because I've got to hop on a train to get to.
Close us out. Let's go. Get out of here.
We're getting out of here, everybody. Thank you, Stony Spike and Judella 19. And everybody's out there watching. It's me, Lee, and Dave here at the Stoning Rolls, and I'm gonna try to get this music up and running. But you know, here's never update your computer. That's what we.
Yeah, I can see it.
I think that's the lesson. Yeah, never do any updates. I think this. I mean, I'm still on Windows 95 over here. There we go. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We're so happy that you take the time to listen to our nonsense each week because we have a lot of fun hanging out here with you. It's me, Lee, and Dave. We're just having a good time, being silly and being elevated. Cheesebags, you rule the world. Remember to subscribe, like, and share, and do all the fun stuff. Bye, guys.
I love you.
Is it done?
Is it done yet? Are we gone, Pa?